Ijawele. Beautiful Ijawele. You see, I love her. And I've chosen to marry her as my wife. And there is nothing, there's nothing anyone can do about it. I have married her. And she has the full and equal rights in this house, just as you do. Okay? And meanwhile, I have a meeting with the king. It's not in my manner to keep the king waiting, especially when the meeting is very urgent. Excuse me.
This one is not a bed.
You're so beautiful. Ijawele, I want to go and see my father, okay? My father, okay? The king. Yes, I'll be back soon. I'll see you. I love you. I love you.
Chinasa, Ewele's unmarried condition is becoming a problem in this family.
Brother, I still do not know when it become a prerogative. The duty of a girl child to find a husband for herself. The right husband will come at the right time. Yes, stop disturbing her about this, please.
Do you know that Isioma, her younger cousin, has a suitor, but she cannot marry because her elder cousin must marry before her. Do you know that?
That same outdated tradition has kept this family in the situation that they're in now. You've forgotten? The situation we find ourselves now is that same tradition that kept us in this.
Wash your tongue. That tradition you're talking about has been guiding this family even before you got married.
Is that same tradition not supposed to have been changed by now? Since everything about life have changed.
Yes. The reason is to make sure that the order of seniority handed by our forefathers must be guided and cannot be tampered with. Talk to your sister.
But I've said my own. Just allow nature to play itself.
Talk to her.
the royal car be doing on this road by this time of the day? Hi! Princess Urena is at it again.
What has come over you? Why did you all of a sudden stop coming to me whenever I sent for you?
Do you realize I'm married to Prince Onny Micheal? And the royal family members are now worried about the news of our relationship.
Oh, spare me all that. What we share is much better than the entire royal family put together.
Yes, it's the royal car. Princess Urena is at it again with her promiscuity. It is regrettable that she has forgotten that Uku Naga Wam is always monitored by Anya Naga Vyam Vyam. Hi! Could you see now? Which road did she follow now?
I've missed you so much.
And I miss you too.
I want you to quench my sexual desire here and now.
Now?
Yes. Is there any problem with that? We are off the limit of people's eyes. Nobody can see us. Come on.
Omalinze, welcome. Greetings, my princess, wife to Prince Onny Micheal, who is my boss and my friend. Please, may I ask you, what are you doing here?
And what are you doing here? You. Answer me.
I am Ositadema, the son of Mbadora. Everybody knows that I am a good friend to the prince, Prince Onny Micheal. I am the personal assistant to the prince. As a matter of fact, I am his advisor on security matters. So I am here monitoring what is happening all around the kingdom, including checking on people who are meandering. My princess. Huh? Beautiful princess. I want you to know that it will be an error, a very big error, for Diochi to say everything that he sees at the top of the palm tree. Omalinze. Anuganga.
seen what you've caused?
He can't do anything. If he dares opens his mouth, I bet you his ancestors will receive a new soul today.
How am I sure he won't tell the prince? Eh? You know this guy talks too much.
What is he doing there?
It's been a while my son visited the palace, and I wonder, to what do I owe this visit?
Father, I do not like what is happening in my marriage.
Or is it again, son?
Urena has proven unrepentant to the manner that she keep defiling our matrimonial bed with Omalinze. And I keep wondering why you don't want to punish him.
Oh, son, I don't want us to go through the case of Omalinze again. What is important is your wife. What do you intend to do with her? She should be more of your concern than Omalinze.
Father, divorcing Urena will be a debasement to my integrity. I want to take a second wife, at least to justify my heart. Yes, and to bring peace to my home.
Son, I am a custodian of tradition. So are you. Our custom forbids polygamy.
Our custom does not forbid polygamy completely. There are some precautions one should take before going into another marriage.
Well, I may have to consult Council of Elders to seek their opinion in this.
Let me serve myself.
Awele. And when he was there, is there any other thing you are good for? If not eating and sleep. Eh? Awele. Just see. Have you seen them? Amarachi, that is senior, that you are older than, just got married. And these are the items I got from her. Idobego right. Ewele, when are you going to get married? When are you going to bring a man into this family? Eh? Even if he's deaf and dumb, let me bless you and the person. Eh? Let me tell you, your mates are doing the same. Do what your mates are doing. Eh? Oh, I'm talking and you're still eating my food. Give me this food before I pour it on your body. I hope this is not all the food in the house. Nonsense. Eh? What is it? Eh? Look at Amarati just got married.
Nai, what is it? Huh? Why did you take her food away from her? I don't like the way you treat her well, as if she's not your daughter. Huh? What did she do that made you to hate her so much? What, Nai?
I don't hate her.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
At my age, I'm supposed to be welcoming my grandchildren during holiday period. But your daughter, Ewele, has made that dream not to come pass because of her inability to get married. Eh?
Nai, I don't like what you are doing at all. I don't like it. Eh? Oh, since you claim you know a lot of people, why not introduce your daughter? Introduce her to them. At least one of the men may like to marry her. Then you have a granddaughter. Not to treat her as if you hate her. Should be taking it that you hate her. That's exactly what it seems like. Yes. Huh?
Nonsense.
Please, my daughter, don't mind your father. I don't know how he developed this sheer aggression. But all he's doing is for your own good. Yes. A good father wants to see his daughter get married. Because every parent wants to enjoy the dividend of parenthood when their children are adults. So when your father said that you always stay at home, I don't blame him. Please, my daughter, I want you to go out there. Make friends. Maybe from there, favor will locate you. Yes, you get married easily. Bikon or Adezem. Make friends. Learn how to go out. At least people will see you. You see people, you make friends, you enjoy life. Your father does not hate you. Why would he? Bikon. Oh, Adam, please, stop crying. My darling, please. Adugom, you need to be seen and to be shown favor. Please, it is okay, my dear.
You know I love you and can do anything to make you happy.
Why not divorce your husband and marry me?
My love, don't say that. Marriage is the pride of every woman and deserves to be respected.
What's the more reason you have to leave your husband and marry me? I am a prince in my own world.
There's nothing I do for my husband that I don't do for you.
But you've not made me your husband. That is one very important thing you've not done for me.
Omali, don't forget your position and your promise. You and I know the only reason I accepted this relationship is because you promised to give me a son to keep my marriage alive.
But I'll be doing my best and you know it.
Your best can only be enough when you give me a son to save my marriage.
Reina, I love you so much. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to have you all to myself.
Why not come into me and make me feel like a woman?
Hey! It baffles me how Malinze keeps following Orena around, even when she's married. And not even the king or the prince is doing anything to punish him. Hey!
My dear, what do you want the king to do? Has anyone tried to punish him over all the atrocities that he has been committing in this our community? So, why now?
Let me ask you. Did he force himself on her? Answer. For me, I feel the relationship between Urena and Omalize is a mutual agreement. And Omalize bo odariwu ejenga. You all know that.
I don't understand. Are you two trying to justify their relationship? Because I don't understand.
Not even the potency of a husband will justify a wife having an affair with another man when her husband is still alive.
Now you understand what I mean when I say the royal home is not doing enough to cope her promiscuous excesses. You understand, right?
Girls, let me bust your bubbles. Do you not know that Omalinze is the son of Ajofia? He has made himself untouchable due to the warrior's charms that are in his custody. Can you imagine?
Hey!
Okwa eba. Ebe ka naga.
My dear.
Honestly, Idoga, your coming was timely.
What troubles you, Your Highness?
Anyone who has star relation does not need to jump up to collect something at a high point. I commend your native intelligence, and that's why I summoned you to provide a solution in a situation as precarious as my son's. Obviously, this situation is getting out of hand, and I do not know what to do.
Your Highness, you have been my friend for a very long time, even before you ascended the throne of the king of Ititinaza. Tell me, you've been a Melobak or Banemelinubi. What is the problem?
My son, Onusoleze, wants to get another wife.
Tofiapa! That is against our tradition. And our custom forbids polygamy. Igwe, and you know it now.
Not in a situation like this, Edoga. Not when there is a case of infidelity from his wife. A wife who is supposed to be dedicated housewife to her husband. Not when my posterity is at jeopardy as a result of no heir. And this is a woman who is supposed to give me descendants.
Lack of an heir can be an act of the gods, our ancestors.
Urena has consistently been sleeping with Amalise, therefore denying my son his matrimonial rights over time.
In that case, we'll have to remand her to her customary jury, so that she'll be disciplined as the custom demands.
The issues bordering on Urena's infidelity is coming from Omalise, the foster son of Ajofia. I didn't know why I've been clueless on how to handle the case against Omalise.
In that case, we'll have to invite Abaleke, the mouthpiece of our gods, so that we can look into the situation, because it's something that we have to treat with precaution, especially when it concerns Omalise, the son of the gods, Ajofia.
When you invited me to the royal home in such a manner, I knew there was a problem. My in-law, please, you can't just wake up and make such a decision. I understand how you feel. Please take it easy, let's follow due process. Biko.
Are you trying to tell me that you've not heard about Urena's weird sexual behavior? I've been waiting over 3 years now for your daughter to change. She keeps getting worse day by day.
This is indeed an insult to my family and my kindred. Please, what do you intend doing?
I want to take a second wife.
Mbami, even the king will not support you because he is the custodian of tradition. Even our land forbids polygamy. No woman will want to accept you as a second wife.
I am a prince. Every woman wants to marry royalty.
Not even a virgin will want to accept the position of a second wife. Except you want to marry Feyinwa, the divorcee.
I will do it my own way. I just called you here to give you a pre-notice. You're done drinking, you can take your leave. I just called to give you a pre-notice.
My prince, how come on?
You're not there, so I dropped a message to your daughter. I told her to tell you to come and see me whenever you're back.
That's what you sent for me. Hope all is well, because it's been a long time we saw last.
Yes, all is well and all is not well. I need a little favor from you.
Wagoso,
Igwe.
this situation is complicated. And it's not a decision I have to make in a hurry.
Igwe, what are you saying? Igwe, you're not just the prince's father. You are the king. And you know our tradition forbids polygamy.
And your daughter's alleged promiscuity is against the moral rectitude which this royal home was built upon. Infidelity is against the tradition of this pride land, Ititinasa.
Igwe, what do you mean in essence?
What I mean, in essence, is that your daughter should be called to order. She must not bring shame into this royal home. She's a princess. She must behave like one. Go home.
Now, Nkemdilin, please, you see, you're my wife's best friend. You introduced her to me before I got married to her, okay? I need you to tell me some things about their family. Does Apunapuna run in their lineage?
My prince, you did it just proper in your marriage, and you got all the information needed that confirmed that Urenna is your wife. Why all these questions?
See, yes, fine. Good and fine. Urenna gave me 2 beautiful daughters. Bro, there are some things I need to know about their family. Is there something I need to know?
My prince, Obiasomba, your in-law, is a righteous man who would not kill a fly that perched on their food. Their family are natural givers who will surrender their last and borrow extra pad to add comfort and hospitality when strangers knock on their door. They raise their children within the range of humility and rehearse services to any acquaintance. My prince, Urenna, your wife, inherited the virtues of her mother. She is kind-hearted that only Ekwensu could provoke her to anger. That is whom your wife is, my prince.
Why do you keep telling me good things about them and no bad things at all? Why? Is there no bad something about them?
My prince, I hope you're not having problems with your lovely wife lately.
Edoga, I do not know what is holding the priestess. Abaleke, the mouthpiece of Amadeke, I welcome you to my humble abode.
Omalinze is the offspring of Ajofia, the evil deity of Etitinansa, that protects the rights of every offscoring indigene of Etitinansa. He is a child of the gods.
Abaleke, a child who just barely begin to live is the one causing these several pandemoniums in our kingdom.
Allow him to contend with his chi. Omalinze is an instrument of war. The gods have kept him for a sole reason, to be used when the external enemies want to invade our community. Etitinansa has used him to win many battles in the past. Why do you now want to fight and ditch him for your personal reasons? Do you not know that when you kill a fighter in a vendetta, you will need him when war arises? You should be more concerned about Urenna and not Omalinze.
My wife, she spitted on my face through her attitude and her character. She shared our matrimonial pride with another man.
What do you want to do?
Abaleke, if we knew any clue we wouldn't have summoned you here.
I know your fears. Divorce the woman, and you will put her in an abominable situation of life. Keep her, and her immoral actions will bring you sudden death. Marry another wife, and you will be going against the customs laid down by our ancestors on the same throne which your father the king sits on.
Maleke, you know this too well. Huh? And we wonder, what do we do in a situation like this?
The ancestors have set a panel of jury, and they have not found you guilty. Whatever decision you take, the gods will accept it.
No, wait. What are you going to do now that Abaleke has spoken in your favor?
What else will I do? If not to go ahead and marry a woman who will take care of me and bring back respect to the kingdom.
No, don't be in a hurry. I am not only your kinsman. I'm also here to let you know that marrying another woman will not only be a bad idea than a solution.
The absence of an heir in my household is making my family suffer drastic setback.
What setback are you talking about?
I am a prince, but I am suffering scorn in my kingdom. People now make jest of me. They snub my company publicly, especially in a big occasion where I'm being called as a special guest of honor.
I understand how you feel.
No, you do not understand. Men are now probing the laps of Urena, promising her to beget me a baby boy. The crack are now showing. Yes, because she's already given a listening ear to Omalinze and lots more. She now honors appointment indiscriminately in total contempt of me, her husband. My family is now torn apart just because my wife is now a bedmate to every man. All in the name to save the family.
Has it gotten to that point?
Oh, come on. Stop that. What are you talking about? Don't pretend as if you don't know. Her name is all over the town. Her topic is talk of the town. Her infidelity just degenerates into an incest of getting me an heir.
I'm lost of words.
I am not lost of words. I am not. Because I know what to do. Yes, I know what to do. I am going to marry another wife.
Tofiapa, no. You cannot do that.
I will.
I've advised you over and over again. No, you can't. You have to think about this again, my son. There's no need for that.
I will marry another wife.
No, you can't.
I will get myself another wife.
No, but it's my duty to advise you on the best decision to make. My prince! My prince!
Eze, my son. I'm not happy with the way you're looking. You keep macheting everything as a result of continued thinking.
Mother, what do you expect? When my family is being torn apart, and none of my family relatives is doing anything about it. Nobody is doing anything to help the situation, to save me from the problems of Urena.
But you had a meeting recently with your father and Ichie Edoga. And I know that Abaleke was also at the meeting. What was the outcome?
Mother, notwithstanding with what Abaleke said, Father and Ichie sounded very confused on how to handle the situation.
What? There's nothing to be confused about it. Look, just go to the neighboring kingdom and get a wife for yourself.
Mother, you know the consequences.
Damn the consequences. Look, you need a new home for yourself. What? You need to be happy again. Yes. You need to secure your dying respect in this kingdom. You can't continue to be sharing your wife with Omalinze. That stupid and useless, unrepentant hoodlum. You can't.
Mom, are you saying I should go back to the basis and start building another home?
Exactly. That is the solution. Look, until you are optimistic, then you can solve your problem once and for all. You need to make a vociferous opposition against some of these traditions that affect you negatively. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to solve some of these problems permanently.
Mom, it's not as easy as you say.
You know what? Come with me. Come, my son.
You see, marrying another woman is not the problem. The problem is Urena. She's wicked and heartless. She can gang up and poison the young girl even before the marriage rite. I mean, that would be a multiple trauma for me.
I understand your situation. My prince. You see, I have this friend of mine from the permit me to refer to him as my friend. The age difference notwithstanding, because he's apparently old enough to be my father. He has a daughter, Ijawale, very beautiful daughter. I know if we talk to him, he will be willing to give you his daughter's hand in marriage. That should not be a problem.
That won't be possible. I mean, going to seek for a woman's hand in marriage without some proper involvement with a kinsman from both families.
Now you pointed what you may refer to as problem. But permit me to say that a problem cannot arise without taking permission from the solution.
What are you trying to say?
There is always a way around the problem. There's always a solution to any existing problem. So it is not left for you to make the decision. Decide. Then we will eventually get to the man, convince him, and trust me when I say that if you are ready, the man will get convinced, and marrying the daughter is not going to be a problem at all.
Father, you need to support me. Abaleke said that the gods approved of any decision I want to take.
So, I am your father. At least the gods that you are seeing today. I cannot support you to marry another woman. Our custom forbids it. It will not happen in my own way.
Father, you don't understand. Urena's infidelity is getting on my nerves.
Accustomed for this polygamy. The idea is to ensure that the limited number of women in our kingdom would go around the population of men available.
That can be tampered with when you've gotten to your elastic limits of enduring marriage crisis and incessant infidelity.
There is hardly any excuses that justifies divorce. Not even the hackneyed, chronic, stress, flimsy excuses of barrenness. Not even the issue of male child or an heir is enough to be able to appease the gods of this land to approve divorce. Is that serious?
I want to marry from our neighboring kingdom.
So, it is only a quarrelsome person with reason the way and manner you are reasoning. You cannot abandon the funeral at home and go straight across the fence to attend the funeral there. Leaving the pride land, the Titnasa, to marry an outsider would label you a man who is a confessed rogue, an unmarriageable idiot with an incurable bad attitude. I cannot allow this in my kingdom, not let alone my family.
Please. My husband, please, you need to calm down.
Whatever that gave Onusoleze the effrontery to flaunt my orders will show him that I am still his father.
Our son is going through hell in his marriage. And if taking a second wife is what will help him solve his problem, then all we need to do is to support him.
Not at the expense of going against the law of the kingdom that he would rule after me.
Would you rather he dies due to the pressure he's getting from his wife Urenna? Remember, a dead man cannot rule a kingdom.
He deliberately disobeyed my orders by going to Amatete in search of another wife. I will never support him.
My husband is taking another wife. And she will be coming with him to the palace to perform the customary Malube rite. So what do you want me to do? Suspend whatever you are doing. I need you to come to the house and want me to tell my husband to stay away from you. That will result to a fight between you and I.
Urenna, what do you intend to achieve?
We need to provoke a siege of embarrassment and blackmail upon him the moment he gets home. I want him to appear irresponsible so the marriage will not work.
Are you sure this will work?
I'm very sure about this. Trust me on this. I better take my leave now.
roses. Oh, this world is not a bed of roses. Give man God, you man God so. It is in the man God, the man God so.
My beautiful wife. Yeah? You're welcome to my home. My dear, how are you? Yeah? Look at my wife. My
He who finds a wife finds a good thing.
An obtained favor from God.
Please, sit down. Come here. Our wife. The prince, you have done it.
Yes, sir.
Where are you?
Why are you shouting like a mad dog? Move and walk and get out. Move! Talk to your husband! I said talk to him! He has been going around deceiving my husband, making you wait from one woman to another. The woman is sleeping with any woman that comes their way. Tell him to stay away from my husband. The most part is that my husband has refused eating my food. If I see your husband come close to my husband ever again, you'll regret what I will do to you. Tell your husband to stay away from my husband.
See, you need to calm down. Let's discuss this later. You can see I have guests.
I don't care! I don't want to see your husband in my home again! He wants to break my home! What a useless man you have as a husband! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Like that! You want to run with you! You want to run with what? Your husband is not!
I do not understand what Ngene wants to achieve, trying to pick a fight between us. My son, the reason is simple. All this drama is solved is just to create a negative impression about the prince. They want people to think he's an irresponsible man who is not capable enough to take care of his family. Oh, really? Does she not know that the prince is smarter than that? But she would have been told that we did not go to Amity unprepared. They have no idea. You know what? Keep attention on the price when you are seeing the king.
Onusoleze may have made his decision, but I will never support him. Never!
Your Majesty, you have always admonished that no one can fight whoever the gods support. The gods did not even find him guilty with the decisions he made. So, it will do you no good creating enmity between you and your own son.
I am not a man. My boy simply took your stubbornness.
And he also took your wisdom in his decision making. Don't you notice the inherent wisdom in his actions?
As a Chicago girl, your children have gathered here today to say thank you for your love, for your protection, and for your guidance. Whoever has things dead for us, that person shall die. Because of Allah shall continue to guide and protect us. The only way to win a case against the gods is to provide all the basic demands for appeasement, so that all the blame will be for them when they fail to meet their promises. You all know my predicaments, and it's not transferable, which must be borne by me alone. I wish to find another partner who will help me to solve the problem. You're welcome to our family, to my family. A wife is a bait for the gods and a greater tomorrow.
See, I do not blame Prince Onusolese, because if the king had queried Omalinze and punished him accordingly, the prince would have gone ahead to marry against our custom.
You talk as if you do not know that Omalinze is untouchable. Omalinze is an outcast, an offspring of Ajofia, the gods of war. So there's nothing they can do to him.
Are you not saying that we should all live in daily fears? Simply because there's nobody that can do anything to him?
My dear, we can only depend on his chi to deal with him. If not, he will continue being a terror in this kingdom. Fighting him is equivalent to fighting the gods.
Oh, wonder shall never end.
You know how dangerous Omalinze has been in this kingdom.
Oh, dear.
Our plans did not work. They are still in this house.
Listen, we have to make this house unbearable for them. You cannot fold your arms and watch the prince bring another woman into your own home.
Listen, if you ever do that, then you have lost your grip in the royal household.
I think we have to plan. We have to strategize and make sure that marriage does not work.
Right.
Wait a minute. I think I have an idea. I have a better plan. I will relate it to you later.
Oh, please.
Your Majesty, I am not happy at all. This is an embarrassment to my person and to my family as well. Worst of all, he brought a teenager for the Malube rite.
I am surprised as well. I do not know what to say.
You see, any accustomed traditionalist knows it's only wisdom that could nominate such a contrasting twosome to fulfill the right.
My in-law, this kind of arrangement is a total coverage for an interior motive. But I'm assuring you that in time, I will interpret this cultural interplay as it unfolds. Sure thing.
See, I concluded aside that the chaperone is likely to be the new wife. But with the introduction by the prince, I was proven wrong and uncertain.
Greetings, my husband. Greetings, your highness.
Calm down, my lord. Onusolese is our son.
Why have you chosen to insult this royal family? Why? Is this how you are going to rule the people of Echichinansa with this fickle-mindedness?
How dare you bring such an infant into marriage?
I've made my choice.
What stupid choice? I'm asking you. At your age, graciously, father already, you want to stretch your patience to wait for a little girl to be able to get to a marriageable age.
A little girl, your daughter Marichi, is twice her age. What a shame!
I could imagine how he brainwashed her mother to accompany her to this Malube traditional visit.
Father, when I came to you yearning for help, what did you do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You told me that Omalinze is the son of the evil deity, an untouchable. So I had to leave. No, I had to live with all my marital pains all my life. Finally, I was able to hazard a solution. So, Father, you have to calm down and watch everything unfold.
I want that woman and her daughter out of this kingdom before sunset.
The decision I took is a personal decision and not a family policy. Father, you are the king of this kingdom and not the king of my family.
What a grandiloquent audacity!
Look, don't mind whatever the king is saying. He's only being apprehensive of the decision you've made. You are my son, and I am solidly behind whatever decision you take.
Mother, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. Thank you so much.
What are you still doing here? You should be in your abode making arrangements on how that woman and her daughter should live this kingdom.
You lie, Igbanibese! You lie! My son is the heir apparent to this throne, and he has taken the wife. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Nobody flaunts my orders.
When a deity exercises too much authority, it is only normal to remind it of the wood it was carved from. This is a family matter, Igwe and Iweze, and must be separated from the affairs of the throne. Meet me in private.
This world is not a bed of roses. Oh, this world is not a bed of roses. Keep on going, you man go so. Many things are hidden in this life, but you claim to know it all.
You will never come to my aid when I need you the most. But if it's a day to have sex with me, you will not hesitate to make yourself available before time.
Oh, what matters is that I'm here now. Tell me what you want me to do for you.
I need you to organize your boys to go and wait for those criminals before they take my husband away from me. Let them beat them mercilessly.
Wait for them where?
I heard they'll be going around the village to see the kind of resort we have in our kingdom. Let them wait for them on the path that leads to Chuba.
That plan will not work. Yes, it won't work. Firstly, they are not going to do the walking alone. Secondly, if they are battered, that will not give the kind of impression you want to create in their minds.
Okay, so what do you suggest?
I want you to call your husband kinsman. Tell them that your husband is dodging away from his responsibilities, that he's not friendly for you and your children, and he rejects your food even when you bring it with your heart and toil.
I think Malinze is right. At least that will incur to the visitors that your husband cannot take care of his family.
And when the meeting wants to hold, request that that meeting holds in this house. Yes. So that the visitors in the hearing will know that your husband is a lousy man.
That is it. You're right.
I love you, Omaleze.
My lady, I love you too.
Come here.
Call me genius.
Couldn't you be more diplomatic in your utterances?
Hey, get out.
Okay, Your Majesty.
Let me put you through, Igwe and Ibweze. I allowed you liberate me because of the love I have for your late brother. I was already pregnant with Onosoleze before you knew the woman in me. The throne rightfully belongs to my son, Onosoleze, not you.
Where are all this coming from? Why do we have to visit a history in a time like this?
Be careful the way you treat my son's issue. Be careful. He is my only child and the only obvious result of my marriage with your late brother. Don't push me into revealing the obvious. Don't bother my son again concerning the decision he took about taking a second wife. The throne rightfully belongs to him, not you. Be careful, Igwe and Ibweze, son of Mwakeze. Be careful.
My wife, I still can't explain why our in-law choose Nkiru instead of Ewele that he's supposed to get married to.
My husband, you worry yourself too much. Eh? Stop worrying yourself. My
wife, I'm supposed to be worried.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be worried. I hope these people have not deceived us. Eh? They should know our tradition. That the young maiden cannot marry before the elder sister.
My husband, you know that Onosoleze is a custodian of traditions and cannot bring down his reputation by making such unacceptable move. Yes.
My wife, I don't know why everything that has to do with your daughter has comma. I don't know why.
Nah, stop that. Stop that. Why are you saying it like that? Eh? The prince paid Awele's bride price. And after the Malube proper, he's coming to take his wife home. Eh? So, I am sure of that. No two ways about it.
I hope so.
About your go on mine now. Eh? I want about your so. Oh, we go on mine. So kind of nanya.
I hope so.
Urenda, go ahead and tell us why you called us here. The king is waiting because I have to take back words to him.
My elders, I hate you. I called him here because the way my husband had been treating me has become unbearable for me. I thought he would change, but he's getting worse by the day.
What exactly has your husband done to your life? What treatment is it?
He has left his responsibilities as a husband, but rather focus his eyes on women outside, both married and unmarried. He even stopped eating my food, no matter how delicious it is.
I'm not selected. You've heard your wife. What do you have to say?
My elders, I greet you all.
Thank you.
As you all may know, I am not poor, and I will never ever be poor. In my store, I have enough foodstuffs there, and she has the access to go in there and get any kind of food so I can cook food for my daughter to eat.
That's a lie. Will my children continue to eat white yam every day?
I have vegetables and every kind of condiments that can cook any kind of food. She's my wife. In my kitchen there, I have enough foodstuffs in there. And I've never deprived her of going in there to get whatever she wants because she has access to everything she wants there. I've never deprived her. And I ask her, I pay her feeding allowance every month. Aside from mine.
Anyway, my prince, we are not here to apportion blames. All we are asking is take back your responsibilities as the husband of the house. So try and see how you can refocus your love on your wife alone and then show her.
And if we ever notice any atom of subordinate love to a distance made, your deprivation from this village and from our kinsmen will be obvious. Pay attention to your wife, my son, and everything will be fine.
Rena is my wife. She's still my wife. And I always play my role as a good husband to her. Yes.
You see, I can't really explain the entire outcome. I mean, the bitterness of this one since we came home.
It is possible that the family is not in peace. From one meeting to another, I fear for my sister and will be considering her conditions and the kind of person she is.
On the second thought, she just wants to create a bad impression about the prince, so we can go and never come back. Can't you see that she's a meddlesome woman?
I think you're right because the prince appears very calm and not wanting any problems at all.
Well, I rather suggest we sit quiet and watch the conversation interview.
Okay.
Mother, it is very obvious that father doesn't like me and I don't know why.
If I don't tell you this, you might hear it from another source.
What is it? Tell me.
Igwe and Igweze is not your biological father.
What?
I was pregnant with you before my husband, Igwe Omekanaya, died. Because of the love I had for this family, I didn't want to go back to my parents. I allowed Anibweze leverage me. After I gave birth to you, I couldn't have another child. And Anibweze, on the other hand, couldn't marry a second wife because at the time, our custom was seriously against polygamy. The king does not hate you. He is your foster father, and it is his sacrosanct to protect you as well as the throne.
If he doesn't, then how do you explain the way he treats me?
To levirate me in marriage is what gave him access to the throne. He is scared of abdicating the throne for you to rightfully take over from your father. Though this is our little secret, since he could not take a second wife to hand over this throne to his descendants, he is scared that you might have an heir, a foundational root to take over from him. This is sheer jealousy and envy, born out of insecurity. Every man has that fear.
This whole thing is relatively confusing to me.
I want you to keep this as a secret. Let's watch things unfold, then it will make more sense to you. My son, I just want you to understand that the throne that Anibweze is sitting on is overdue for you, Onosolese, the son of Igwe Omekanaya. But I want you to concentrate more on securing a peaceful home, because he who cannot rule his home cannot rule the kingdom. Don't forget to keep this revelation secret for now.
My daughter, I and your uncle, we are here to know how your movements there. We want you to tell us how your stay in Etitinansa was.
Well, you remember me. My name is Inkiru. I'm just a little girl. Actually, I'm not the prince's wife. I went to Etitinansa to perform the Malube rites tradition on behalf of my sister Awele. She is the one getting married to the prince and not me. Now I'm back to share my observation to my family. Just between you and me, the prince is a good man for my sister. They have a very beautiful house. The people of its tenants are welcomed us well. And Papa, do you know that Awele is going there as a second wife? We saw the first wife. Her name is Urena.
Let me help her. The first wife is quarrelsome, which is why the prince wants to marry soulmates to comfort him. Many tricks was played for us to see the prince as a bad man. Well, he's a good man.
Okay. I just hope she's not the kind of a woman that will kill her daughter for us.
The first day we went there was this skirmish of conspiracy against the prince, which is aimed to discredit the prince, for us not to accept him. But the conclusion is there are gossips and innuendos against the prince. But like I said, he is a good man.
I think we have to call an extended meeting of the Daniel family for us to decide if we are going to give Awele to the prince or not. Come to think of it properly, time is not in our favor. We just have to listen up. What is your view about these things I've just spoken? My brother, I suggest we hold this meeting by tomorrow. And by then, other elders will be available. Okay, I agree. My daughter, you both have done well. You can now go inside. We have another issue to discuss.
What sort of embarrassment is this on Soleze? So after how many years of blissful marriage, you decided to humiliate me this way?
You see, in this life, every human is entitled to his own opinion. Yes. I have never meddled in your lifestyle in this house. So I will advise you never to meddle with mine.
It would have been better you married one of the ladies in the palace and go out of this kingdom to bring one dumb girl as my co-wife. Onusoleze, you've insulted me, and this is the height of it.
Ijawele. Beautiful Ijawele. You see, I love her. And I've chosen to marry her as my wife. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. I have married her. And she has the full and equal rights in this house, just as you do. Okay? And meanwhile, I have a meeting with the king. It's not in my manner to keep the king waiting, especially when the meeting is very urgent. Excuse me.
This world is not a bed of
You're so beautiful. Ijawele, I want to go and see my father, okay? My father, okay? The king. Yes, I'll be back soon. I'll see you. I love you. I love you.
One must shall never end. Right? So out of all the murders in this world, all your husband could see and get married to is this destitute.
I can't understand how Onosolese got himself involved in this madness. How could he do this to me? How?
My friend, the truth is that his so-called in-laws must have used a powerful charm to enlist his commitment to this useless dumb.
What is it? But why me? Why my husband? Charms do not work on royal blood. So what happened?
She must have been rejected by so many suitors in her kingdom. And your husband became a victim of circumstance. Oh my goodness! My friend, I pity you. Do you know the kind of sufferings the gods has packaged for you by sending this parasite as a co-wife? Do you know? You don't.
No, I have to do something. No, I have to do something. I have to complain to Omalise to rescue me out of this mess. I need to do something. No, I'll just die. I'll just die. I have to do something. I will never forgive my husband.
See, she's such a cursed dumb. A cursed dumb. That's who she is. Don't worry yourself. We will handle her.
This world is not a bed of roses. Oh, this world is not a bed of roses. Give my God, you man go so.
This is the height of embarrassment to this king. How can you get a different lump from marriage in this family? Why have you chosen to bring shame to the royal family? Why?
Your Majesty, I married a loquacious woman who almost broke my home. Now, I am better with a woman who is deaf and dumb. At least no one will be attracted to her. So I can save my marital bed from being desecrated again.
You are talking baddish. I do not want to see that woman in this kingdom again. Do not provoke me further. Enough! I will make life miserable! Enough of this torment! Your Majesty!
Solese.
Just because I allowed you. You think I'm a fool? I am not a fool. I just allowed you to sit on the throne of a Titanansa. Just because of the respect and the love I have for you, vis-a-vis your grandeur in this position of your royal responsibility. Any day, I am tired of your excesses. I will have the queen to testify against you, and you will abdicate the throne, so I can take what rightfully belongs to me. For your information, I have taken a bride. And that is final.
Who could have revealed my secret with the queen to him? No, I cannot allow him to take over the throne from me. I need to act fast.
This world is not a bed of roses. Give my God, you man go so.
You're welcome.
Prince Onosoleze, I've been waiting for you. What is wrong with you? Why have you chosen to punish my daughter, Urena Anyangotutubem, such a harmless woman that has been living with you for a greater part of her life? Why have you chosen to pay her with such a dumb coin? Not just a dumb coin, even a deaf one as well.
Ethiopia Sumba. When I was lamenting about your daughter's attitude and infidelity, what did you do as a father? Did you do anything to caution her?
Don't tell me that, Prince. How can an acclaimed pace-setter like you do such a customarily despicable thing? Bringing shame onto the palace and onto my own very family as well. Obiasomba, and it showed a difference. Such a harmless woman that has been living with you for the greater part of her life. Have you forgotten the loins from which you have come from?
Ichie.
Prince.
Ichie.
The prince.
I've made my choice. And that is final. Urena is now free to flit around the village with the acclaimed indestructible Omalinze.
The prince. Even if it means getting another wife. Not a destitute. A deaf and dumb. Why?
Life is a choice. Ichie, no man would want to be alone destitute. The way you detest her is the way another man detests her. And her body will be for me. And for me alone.
And Prince, I am getting disappointed. In short, I am disappointed. I'm disappointed. I must tell you the truth.
Royal embarrassment! What an insolence! Royal embarrassment! Seleze wouldn't have insulted me the manner he did if not because you smoothened his his feather, therefore giving him a tip for insulting me.
What tips are you talking about, Your Majesty? What tips? The man I fell in love with and got married to is supposed to be a strong man and not a fearful one. What exactly has Onosoleze said that has made you fear this much?
Onosoleze threatened that he must make me abdicate the throne if I try to stand on his way by going against his decision by marrying that destitute.
A lion's cub is not expected to have herbivorous characteristics. Besides, the throne belongs to him. However, I'll advise you rather not stand on the prince's way. Let his decision stand.
Onosoleze has been intending to make me less the king, and you have been supporting that. Am I seeing a reification of royal insurgency? Oh, is your plan to connive with your son to send me on an exile?
Oh, far from it, my loving husband. Far from it. I just want you to draw the lines between your whim and that of your authority. Onosoleze is no longer that little boy you used to know. He is now a full-grown man. Therefore, I will advise you allow him take decisions for himself, at least for the first time in his life. Let him take decisions. Remember, Ochakarokaro, Onyambembe.
Son, you went too far. You went too far. You shouldn't have been so confrontational before your father.
When he started it, he started to lord it over me. Forgetting that I'm a man, old enough to make my choice.
It's okay, but whatever it is, you should learn to be in control of your anger. Please.
Mom, it's my house. I'm old enough to make my own choice. In my own house. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm hearing it won't happen again.
It's alright. Now give me a smile. Onosoleze. You know Onosoleze. The son of Obekamaya. You are just like your father.
So tell me, my friends, how have you been coping with your new status of polygamous family?
You know, at least I have peace in my heart since I married the jewel. I mean, my jewel of inestimable value.
Indeed, you are playing your polygamous husband role well. Okay, Mo. When he says no. So, how about your co-polyandry husband, Domolize? I'm sorry, my prince. I'm sorry.
You don't joke with a thing like that. Don't strike next time. Please.
I am so sorry. Like I said, it will not happen again.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, my prince.
It's okay.
Don't be angry. What has Urina stopped her? Marital Malaysia? Are they still into the illicit love affair?
She's getting worse by day. She now feels at ease to disclose her motives in my house because she feels I cannot find out. But not from the dumpsters.
Oh, I understand. It is regrettable how she feels. that you cannot find out, at least not from your wife who is a dumb woman. But don't worry. Don't worry. Nemesis will catch up with them one day. Just one day. Just one day.
How do I cope with this act of disgrace? Calculated slap on my face. Reaping embarrassment to me and my family. This disconcerting show of effrontery will be retaliated. I must ensure that Onusolese reaps a whirlwind for his actions. Onusolese. How can someone who eats from a royal plate revert to picking crumbs from the compendium of this commoner? I cannot share my husband with a dumb wife. My ancestors had better take my life than allow me to suffer this humiliation.
How are you? Fine. Sit down. Are you sure you're fine? You're welcome.
You're not looking bad. Thank you. How are you?
My dear, I'm fine though.
I hope you're okay. Yes, I'm fine.
Your laborer says he will be coming to cultivate in your garden tomorrow. I would like you to prepare breakfast for him.
Oh, come on. You don't need to use encoded words before this dumb girl. She can neither speak nor hear. So tell me.
What?
Did you see him in person or he sent someone across to you?
He gave me a message in person. On my way in the morning.
So, really?
And told me to contact you against tomorrow.
Such a good coincidence. The prince will be going out tomorrow.
Are you serious? Good timing.
Good timing!
Oh my goodness! Good timing! Oh dear! You know what?
Why are you in a hurry?
I have to start going. I don't want my husband to get home before me.
I get.
Take good care of yourself.
And you too.
Anything? Just give me a call.
I will.
Make sure you give me a call.
Bye. Take care. You witch. No. I am going to eliminate you very soon. Very, very soon. Evil witch. You want to take my husband? I'm going to kill you.
not a bed of roses. Oh, this world is not a bed of roses. Give and God, be my cause. Every sinning and God, be my cause. Many things are hidden in this life, but you claim to know it all. Oh, God, the evil you plotted has caught up with you. Oh, what did you want also? Oh, say, what did you? This is heartbroken. On a